In addition to their 2018 NFL draft picks, the Ravens have added 14 undrafted free agents to their roster. While the chances of an undrafted free agent making the 53-man roster is slim, at least one has made it the last 14 seasons, according to the Ravens team website. The most accurate kicker in NFL history, Justin Tucker, is one of them. Take a moment to get to know the 14 men fighting for their chance in the NFL, many of whom made big first impressions this weekend at the Ravens rookie minicamp. Elin Ackland, Western Illinois, the 6 feet 2 inches, 190 pounds, 22-year-old had 84 catches for 1,369 yards, setting a school record his senior year. Ackland was named an Associated Press second-team FCS All-American and a first-team All-Missouri Valley Football Conference selection. His draft profile notes that his speed, explosiveness and eye-popping quickness drills will make teams consider him. Randon Chris Elias, Portland State, standing tall at 6 feet 5 inches, 305 pounds. Chris Elias was a 3-year starter at Portland State with 29 career games and 25 starts. He started his college career on an offensive line where the team averaged 429 yards per game and 169.6 rushing yards per game before transitioning to left tackle his junior year. After transitioning, Chris Elias was one of 3 players to start every game on offense. RB Gus Edwards, Rutgers, originally a Miami Hurricane, Edwards transferred to Rutgers his senior year where he rushed for 713 yards for 164 attempts and 6 touchdowns. Edwards started all 12 games as a senior and shared the Homer Hazel Award for the team's MVP with Sebastian Joseph. His draft profile overview says, his size and athletic scores will get him into a camp, but he lacks value on third downs and doesn't appear to be a dynamic enough runner to land a roster spot with that talent alone. Instead, Edwards may have to prove himself as a special teams star in order to snare an RB3 or RB4 spot as a pro. Justin Evans, South Carolina State. While at South Carolina State, Evans appeared in 43 games with 33 starts and was named a first-team All-MEAC for 2 straight seasons. In 2017, he did not allow a single sack and protected QB DeJuan Ford, who threw for 1,772 yards and 8 touchdowns. ILB Alvin Jones, University of Texas at El Paso. Jones played in 47 career games with 43 starts at UTEP where he racked up 343 career tackles, the second most in their program since 2000. Also had 40 career tackles for loss, ranking 3rd in their program, and 15 sacks, earning All-Conference USA Honorable Mention honors. The El Paso native lead UTEP in tackles for loss, sacks and forced fumbles. Nick Kaiser, Grand Valley State, the 6 feet 5 inches, 255 pounds, senior has talent on and off the field, earning him All-American notice. Kaiser was a first-team All-Great Lakes Intercollegiate Athletic Association selection, starting 8 of 11 games, catching 29 passes for 504 yards and 9 touchdowns. He also led all Division II tight ends, averaging 17.4 yards per catch. His draft profile overview says, while Kaiser lines up as both an inline and slot tight end, his future will likely be a Y, handling blocking duties with an occasional pass catch if he is to make it in the league. He's got decent athletic traits, but the route running is way behind and he doesn't earn enough separation. As a blocker, he still needs technique work, but he flashed intriguing play strength that may translate from Division II into the NFL. To Christian Lockitcher, Louisiana State. During his 2017 season at LSU, Lockitcher wore the prestigious No. 18 jersey for the player that most exemplifies being a Bayou Bengal after tearing a ligament in his knee, preventing him from playing the 2016 season and dealing with a flood that tore through his family home. Back from injury, he started all 13 games, making 66 tackles, 6 sacks, and 5 pass breakups. His draft profile states, hard-hat defensive tackle who gives an honest effort each snap but lacks playmaking traits and plus talent as a run stopper or pass rusher. Lockett has the size to compete for a backup role as a 3-4 defensive end, but may not have the necessary level of NFL talent to stick on a roster. Wr. Andre LeBron, Virginia, standing at 6 feet 2 inches, 194 pounds, LeBron played in 35 career games tallying up 59 receptions for 1,079 yards and 9 touchdowns. During his senior year, the Laurel native racked up career highs in catches, receiving yards, and touchdowns. His draft profile states, LeBron's 20.3 yards per catch looks impressive at first glance, but Virginia took plenty of deep ball shots his way which skews that total somewhat. LeBron has good size and athletic ability, but his hands aren't as trustworthy as teams would like and there isn't enough career production on the resume. His physical traits give him a chance once he makes it into a camp, but his relative lack of special teams experience could stymie his chances. L.S. Trent Sieg, Colorado State. Sieg played in 52 games at Colorado State where he never missed a snap during his 4-year career, in addition to snapping on all punts, field goal attempts and points after touchdown during his senior year. While snapping to kicker Wyatt Bryan, Sieg helped him convert 15 of 18 field goal attempts. See Alex Thompson, Monmouth. Thompson is a 3-time All-Big South honoree, starting 44 of 45 career games. He started all 12 games in 2017, earning himself AP Third-Team All-American, Bill Steele FCS Second-Team All-American, Stats Inc. Third-Team All-American and First-Team All-ECAC. Thompson started 11 games as a junior and sophomore and 10 games as a freshman. Before transferring to Monmouth, Thompson wrestled for 1 year at WVU, RB Mark Thompson, Florida. Thompson played in 23 games while at Florida, putting up 126 carries for 596 yards and 5 touchdowns. He also had 16 receptions for 184 yards and 1 touchdown. In 2017, he played in 11 games posting 58 carries for 297 yards and 3 touchdowns. While playing at the Outback Bowl vs. Iowa, Thompson caught a 85-yard touchdown, the second longest play in Florida Bowl history and the longest play in Outback Bowl history. RBTE Lance Turner, Alcorn State. Turner's numbers while at Alcorn State are eye-catching, for sure. He played in 26 games, starting in 21 of them, and recorded 2,121 rushing yards on 320 carries and 15 touchdowns. Turner finished his college career as Alcorn State's single-season rushing record holder, ranking second in the FCS. He also earned FCS Third-Team All-American honors by the Associated Press, earned honorable mention HBCU All-American honors and was named First-Team All-Conference by league coaches. During their 2017 matchup with Southern University, Turner rushed for a conference and career-high 272 yards with 2 rushing touchdowns and 1 receiving touchdown. He ended his senior year with 1,357 rushing yards for 180 carries and 10 touchdowns, in addition to 21 receptions for 212 yards and 3 touchdowns. Kari Vedvik Marshall. While at Marshall, Vedvik played in 38 games in 4 years as both a punter and kicker. He punted 59 times for 2,597 yards, averaging 44 yards, with 26 of them inside the 20-yard line. Vedvik once punted a 92-yarder, making it the 7th longest punt in FBS history and the longest in 45 years. He ranked in the top 10 for fewest punt return yards and averaged 63.6 yards per kickoff. DB Darius Williams, Alabama Birmingham. In just 2 seasons, Williams played in 25 games, starting in 18 of them, and posting 73 tackles, 26 passes defended and 6 interceptions. He was named a first-team All-American by Pro Football Focus and was named first-team All-Conference USA in 2017 after walking on at UAB. Williams led the CUSA in passes defended and ranked No. 5 in the NCAA amongst FBS schools while ranking second in the conference in interceptions. The DB started all 13 games at cornerback where he put up 50 tackles, 20 passes defended and 5 interceptions. For Ravens news, last chance, Ravens decline Perriman's fifth-year option report card, Ravens receive high 2018 draft grade meet and greet, get to know Lamar Jackson and Hayden Hurst.